Hi, this is Danny Doyle, and welcome back to TMGC 0% Growths. I'm joined by Casual Jacob, as usual.
Hello.
And we're on the final map of the Zeke arc. So,
Yeah.
this is the third of the Arc Brothers.
Peter Parker.
Fun fact about the Arc Brothers is they're all technically optional kills, but if you leave them alive, it doesn't change anything in the story, even though their deaths are a story point for a later part of the campaign, which is kind of funny.
It's very funny.
But because I did in my second playthrough, I left all of them alive on purpose, which meant I didn't get this Master Seal, and I had to steal items from the others. It's really hard to do. And so no reward. Sad face.
But now we know that murder is okay.
Murder is okay. So, I think what we want to do... I want to fight these brigands, but she needs to dodge one of these attacks, so I'm just gonna RN rig for it because it's turn 1.
Yeah.
It's a coin flip.
Sense.
And she won the coin flip.
We win.
We
It
do
was
have a couple
Val.
of supports to activate, but who has supports to activate? It's Alexis Hyperius, Layla Zach, and Zeke Hyperius. Okay. But otherwise, the biggest anti-turtle on this map is this village right here, because the villages are threatened by these brigands, but this one is really easy to reach on time.
Yeah, you can get that pretty quickly.
So I think I mostly just ignore the bottom side. I can put Zach in the forest with the halberd, probably. And that takes care of these calves who are, coming from below, right?
I usually also just ignore the bottom part, but I think getting the calves out of the way is probably going to be good.
Yeah, I'm gonna put him in the forest just in case of shenanigans.
Damage reduction is always appreciated.
And then I guess Swag Pirius can go here with the
Woo.
Iron Sword.
Good unit alert.
And we can not only give him charm, but also a support.
A support, that's C+.
Lol, epic humor. You're an epic meme-tastic humor alert.
I'm gonna get so many upvotes on that one.
Thank you for the Reddit gold, kind stranger. Well, I mean, it's actually kind of appropriate for us to talk about Reddit gold on this map of all maps.
Oh, yeah.
The Redditor is joining us here. Do you think Todd's catchphrase, if this was a 3DS game or a Switch game where units had critical cut-in quotes, do you think Todd's critical cut-in quote would be "Thank you for the Reddit gold, kind stranger"? Or maybe that'd be his kill, "Thank you for the experience, kind stranger." After he kill, because sometimes they'll have kill quotes, right?
Yeah. Now that's strategy.
Yeah, now that's strategy. Or "Thank you, sidekick."
Will he tip his hat that he wears in the animations afterwards?
Oh, wait, no, that's what it would be. It wouldn't be a kill animation. If we're in Fate's Landia and we have, the backup quotes, right? The paired up quotes,
Yeah.
It would be, "Thank you for the dual strike, kind stranger."
I was going to say I can't wait to talk about the units that we're getting, but it's mostly the other one that I'm really excited to talk about.
Yeah, I feel like we don't need to spend time talking about Todd because he's bad. Look at it, Bard, terrible stats, no weapon ranks.
Okay, but have you
trash
considered
tier.
Grizzly Wound?
So actual serious discussion. He's a dancer. Dancers are always phenomenal, and in a game like TMGC, dancers range from great to phenomenal. And I think that what separates the good dancers from the great dancers is the strength of units around them, and in particular, how impactful an individual action is. So like in a game like Fire Emblem 9, where a lot of the units are pretty homogenous, and the difference between Kieran and Oscar and Marcia is not as extreme. That's not to say Raisin is bad, but like definitely a lower value dancer than a game like, Fates, where not only is the difference between like Camilla and Xander versus Nyx very extreme, but a lot of people fill different niches. Or like Engage, where your ring users will each have different abilities, and sometimes it's like, well, on this turn I want to make use of Corrin in 2 places, but next turn I want to make use of Ike in 2 places or something, right? Probably a bad example. Ike doesn't really do anything actively. He's more defensive, but you get what I mean, right?
Yeah, it's being able to effectively duplicate a unit a turn is much more impactful when your units have much more interesting tools that you'd want to, like, make a case for. I need to copy this unit this turn. I need to dance this unit this turn, instead of just, oh, this really could have just been an 8th Cavalier, and he wouldn't be that different.
And like, don't get me wrong, even when a dancer would just be like your 8th Cavalier or your 3rd Wyvern or whatever, usually you don't have an 8th Cavalier in your roster, right? So it's like, or if you do, it's like the difference between Titania and Makalov, right? Where Makalov's still good, but Titania is significantly better. Like that type of deal, right? But here, Todsworth not only can be a copy of your best unit situationally, but also situations are going to change from turn to turn. Like if you've got a squad where you've got, let's say you've trained up the early game squad, right? So you've got like heavy investment in, I keep wanting to say Rebecca, Sam. You've got heavy investment in Sam. You've got heavy investment in Kenneth. You've got heavy investment in Jeff, right? Let's say like those are 3 units that you've super trained. Well, maybe one turn you need to shoot someone 5 tiles away, so you ready aim, dance, and then fire. And then the next turn, it's more important to steal 2 items from the same enemy, right? Like, we're doing chapter 14, you need to steal the rainbow gem and the boots on the same turn, or something like that, right? Well, suddenly dancing Jeff is really good on that turn, so getting a second Jeff is better than getting a second Sam on that turn. And then next turn, Kenneth needs to go forward so he can Nas tank a specific group of enemies or something, right? Like, everyone having very different talents means that the dancer is going to get even better. But Todsworth also functionally has infinite move. Because we're going to get a Zane next chapter, which is why I'm fine, like, talking, because it's really hard to talk about Todsworth without talking about Yu too, right?
Yeah, the 2 really go together disgustingly well.
So Yu is a Zane type unit where she can transform into whoever you want, and you can either turn her into a copy of your best combat unit, which does situationally come up, but is usually just worse, even if it's more exciting, than getting a second bard. And the reason for that is not only, like, having 2 dancers is good because you can dance 2 units, or dance the same unit 3 times. Like, let's say you need to bow range +1 3 enemies, Charlie gets 3 actions now, right? But also because a dancer can dance another dancer, and you can move 1 tile at a time. As long as there's an unobstructed path to a point on the map, you can get there with 2 dancers. They functionally have infinite move. And you don't even have to do the tedious thing of, like, moving 1 tile at a time, because Todd has Canto Plus, so he can move after dancing. So he can, like, move his remaining move after dancing Yu, and then she can dance him, and so on.
So
which is pretty baller.
It's not as tedious as it sounds.
But it does mean that even on maps where, because there are a few maps where you often want to divide your forces, either because, like, an anti-turtle, or just because it's more fun to engage. Like, I'm thinking of the Holly map, it's more fun to fight all of those thieves around the same time with different squads, even though there's not really an incentive to do that beyond your enjoyment. But it does mean that dancers can go to all the groups, right? Which is pretty cool.
It is pretty useful.
But
to say the least.
Even if you're not doing bard train stuff, Canto Plus just means you can dance someone on the front lines and then get back to safety. Or alternatively, in like an escape map, you can dance someone and then move your full move, so you don't run into the problem that dancers often do of like lagging behind the army.
Yeah, it's so useful. I think giving Todd Canto Plus was a really smart idea because we do get the night band along very soon as well. And I think a lot of people, or I might just be projecting, would just be throwing the night band on Todd for Canto Plus Dancer. So I think giving Todd Canto Plus was a really smart idea.
Whether or not people would be doing it, it would definitely be the, like, it feels bad to not. Kind of like, I love Yu and Todd working together so well, but part of me wishes that she wasn't allowed to copy Todd, because it would be more interesting if you had like, yeah, we'll talk about that when we get to her.
Yeah,
but
we'll get to Yu. Todd good, Dancer good. What else do you need us to say? Other than, like, he gets, like, awesome skills like Grizzly Wound.
I mean, I think the most impactful one is Quick Riposte. In a Growths playthrough, he can actually get to the point where he can, like, because his defense and res growths are semi-decent, he can actually get to the point where he can stand up to, like, a mage because they can't double him because of Quick Riposte, or bolting mages because they can't double him, like, regardless. And then Grizzly Wound makes it so that whenever you engage in combat with them, they do, like, chip damage. What is it, 20% or something?
It's something like that.
Bowbreaker and Tomebreaker are, like, you shouldn't rely on dodging them, but it is, like, technically better than not having it.
Yeah, like, what else are you... Like, why not? It's not like it's... There's no opportunity cost, but eh.
There is one other trait that Todsworth has. He gets a PRF. So, in a late game map, an NPC shows up. This is not plot relevant, so it's not a spoiler. But in a late game map, an NPC shows up, an enemy NPC, and he says, "I'm hunting Todsworth. There's a bounty on his head." If you talk to him with anyone other than Todsworth, you have the option to sell Todsworth out, you lose your Dancer, and you get, like, what, 700 gold? Something stupid?
Yeah, it's like 1,200 gold. It's so little.
You did that in an Iron Man.
I sure did, and I'll do it again.
Because it was streamed. Like, I'm sorry, that is the most YouTuber thing. The selling Todd is YouTuber bait, by the way. It was put in the game to fuck over streamers, because you know chat is gonna force people to do it. But the, which, by the way, if you're ever in a streamer, like, they're doing their first playthrough, see if you can trick them into selling Todd, by being like, well, you already have another Dancer if they've, like, turned Yu into a bard. It will work on someone, I guarantee you. Someone who's just, like, not thinking because this game drains your brain cells. It'll trick someone. That's a freebie. But if you have Todd, if instead you have Todd talk to him, he gets the Todd hand, which is a Dark Tome whose stats don't matter because it grants lethality, and lethality is an instant kill.
I think the funniest part about lethality is Todsworth gets the ability to delete any enemy on the map he so desires, and that's probably still the least broken thing he can do with his turn. Because some of your other tools you get later in the game, it's just better to dance a different, more broken tool than it is for Todd to just try to delete one target. And
lethality being a combat art means you can't even, like, enemy face lethality, unfortunately.
Yeah.
It is useful, though, because there's a unit who can use other people's PRFs, and lethality is not a trait of Todsworth, it's a trait of the Todd hand, so...
Yeah. It grants lethality while equipped.
Yeah.
Which is a combat art.
Really high luck growth, so, like, again, the sort of can take a hit thing.
Yeah.
Not in our playthrough, but just, you know, worth noting.
Yeah, it's just kind of funny.
Less bulky than the Dancer of Burger King, Linhart, but definitely still able to, like, take a stray hit if he gains experience, which he will, especially if you're bard training. He's gonna cap really quick. Yeah. Some people like leaving the Paragon band on him. I don't know why.
It's funny. Like, don't leave the Paragon band on him. There's so many other people who want that more.
Such as Aven.
Ooh, Aven.
Level 11 Troubadour. I didn't use her in my first playthrough, and I should have, because she's kind of epic.
I like this unit.
Do you want to talk about Aven first? I talked about Todd first.
Sure.
And I know Aven's one of your favorites.
I used Aven in my first playthrough, but I didn't truly use Aven. I used her as, like a Troubadour like you would. The healer with the 7 movement, the staves, all the good stuffs. In the second playthrough is where I actually use what Aven's really funny for, and it's her skill.
Oh, I thought you were going to talk about her support.
Oh, no, those are also cool, but, like, come on. This is such a funny skill to play around with. So, it's... At least I found it really confusing to use on my first playthrough, even though it kind of reads simple. So basically, on player phase, if you're within 2 tiles of Aven, you strike on the opposite stat. So, like, physical weapons will strike resistance, magic strikes defense.
And Aven herself is not affected. It's only allies.
Yeah, it's just her allies. This is really good if you are able to plan your positioning around it. It basically means Aven lets a unit pick the lower defensive stat to strike on. So she's effectively giving her allies a damage boost equal to the defense and res disparity on the enemy. Which is sometimes more useful than not, sometimes it's not by a whole lot, but I don't know, whacking generals and armors on their res stat will always be very funny, to me at least.
It can be a little annoying. I've definitely had situations where Aven has to take her action first because she's stopping mages from being able to hit armors on their res, which is, like, obviously you can order your actions to play around invert, but sometimes there's reasons you might want to be like, okay, let's see if Blair hits this 87 before we take an action with Aven or something like that, right?
Yeah, it has happened to me too, where, like, it'll kind of screw you over now and then, but...
The fact it's player phase only does mean that it's not going to be as restrictive positioning, though, because you're not going to screw up, like, your enemy phase sweepers.
I also really like it with siege weapons, too.
Oh, right.
Because it's just at the allies within 2 tiles, so it means that you can... if there's, like, an enemy siege weapon from far away, like an enemy bolting, you can strike on their defense with your own siege weapon.
Yeah. Or you can let your long-range bow users strike on res, if needed.
Or, you can turn, like, your great bow into a 5-range magical attack to strike on resistance. So it's an awkward skill to try to play around initially, but once you learn how to really well position her, it's a really fun skill to be thinking about while you're on the front lines.
One thing that I think really assists with the positional efforts of it as well, it is a 2-tile aura, and supports are 3 tiles. So if you want Aven to provide her support bonuses to someone, but you do not want to provide invert, you are still able to do that, because you can have her be 3 tiles away. So if, she supports Blair. If you want her to provide her support bonuses to Blair and still hit on res, is sort of like the big one that comes to mind for me. You can do that. It's restrictive, but this is going to be useful more often than it's not. More often than it's, like, anti-useful.
Yeah. It has a little bit of a learning curve to it. Otherwise, she's a staffer. Troubadours normally get swords on promotion in this game, but if you get her Blair support, she gets, I believe it's D rank, or is it C rank tomes? I think they changed it.
So
at one point, I don't remember what the old one and the new number is.
She still gets swords on promotion. That is still the promotion weapon, but her Blair support in, I think it's 18X, will give her access to tomes, which is nice because it makes her the only mounted tome user. and
Oh,
her magic growth is like pretty good. Like 65% is respectable. 13 base is not great at this point in the game, but like those are good offensive growths, and she's level 11. I like to throw the Paragon Ring on her just so that she can use it here.
I think that's pretty useful. Another growth thing that always takes me by surprise is she has what was that 70% defense?
Yeah, so she's like it's 80% or 80% res, 70% defense. So she's like really bulky. Aside from the fact that her HP is quite low. And so she's the unit who really benefits from the Live Goose, which is the HP boosting stat booster. But even without them, she can tank reasonably well, which goes really nice with Live to Serve. Because Live to Serve is a skill that I think is often pretty overrated in titles other than Fire Emblem Fates, just because on Jacob and Felicia specifically, it tends to be pretty strong there since they have decent combat stats, especially Jacob. But every time I've seen it since then, either in mainline or in hacks, it's usually on like a frail healer who gets one shot anyway. And like Aven kind of fits that at base, but because her bulk growth is so nice, I find myself using Live to Serve just sort of not really planning around it, but more, oh, well, that's nice. I get to save an action by healing up Aven, and then she can like fight someone with a fire tome on enemy phase.
Yeah, pretty cool. Again, I like this unit. She is pretty awesome. Kind of hard to go wrong with the Troubadour, really.
Yeah. It is also one other thing that I think is, I guess, potentially worth noting is she gives Blair a flower for Blair's hair that alters Blair's sprite, and that's the best piece of utility that any unit in the game offers. So Aven is S+ tier.
Yippee!
We are going to pause real quick, though, because my controller came unplugged, and replugging it is not fixing it, so I'm going to have to restart the emulator. We'll be right back. Okay, we are back. Sorry about that. Thank you for bearing with me. I don't know how many people are familiar with VBA, but whenever you unplug your controller, you do have to restart the whole thing to fix it, which is a little bit crunch.
Do you use VBA?
Oh no, MGBA. I'm using MGBA, not VBA.
Because I thought I've heard horror stories of people trying to play TMGC on VBA and it like fries stuff because VBA is not a great emulator from what I've heard.
VBA is so bad. Oh, Silverlands.
Yeah, we can give that to Layla, right?
Yeah. Definitely.
Of course, yeah, definitely.
I mean, we give it to Hyperius, right? Oh, wait, no, he can't. Wait, can anyone even fucking use the Silverlands? Zeke can. Okay, I guess. Cool, thanks, Zeke. Poggers.
Oh, I guess we didn't mention, like, what the actual objective is, because you mentioned the villages being destroyed.
Let's
but
escape.
What about the third village that gets destroyed?
Oh, right! If the escape point gets destroyed, we lose, right?
Yeah, it's just like that one Thracia map.
What one Thracia map? Hannibal's Manor?
The manor you have to get to. Her name's not Isadora. What is her name?
This guy has no. Oh, this guy has 2 less res. That's funny. I was like, oh, this doesn't kill, but I can set up inversion. I can set up inversion. Technically, that is true. That is a truth. Live your truth.
No lies detected. Ooh, Damien! Ooh.
Damien's stealing EXP from his bro. That's not very Woods of you. That's not very Woods of you.
You weren't actually going to use Zach at all. You're happy Damien got EXP.
I want to get Zach fucking Pursuit, just in case. I want to get him 1 level. Like, there's no reason not to. What else are we doing? We feeding Hyperius the kill? I don't think so.
Hyperius on his way to get 4 more EXP.
He gets some chip. He gets 3 from chip.
We gotta give...
Oh, we gotta give him the Paragon Ring, right?
We gotta give Hyperius the Paragon band so he can get resolve sooner.
So true, though.
And oh boy, the Paragon Band, that's going to be really helpful with learning some skills like Double Lion, right? I forgot, what level is our...
He's really high level. He's actually absurd. Damn, this is so sad. Okay.
This one mercenary,
So I think what we do is... we trade Swag Purius the... oh wait, it's on Todd, right.
Todd
okay.
has the Paragon Band.
So, trade Swag Purius the Paragon Band. I guess over the Elixir. There.
No, you could have left it on him first to get 20 XP for a dance, then traded it on Hyperion.
No, because I want a Kanto.
Oh, fair.
And then I think what we do is... that's 22... what's Partition gonna be? 23, okay. So Zeke. Bonk. Oh my Lanta. Zacharias. You sly dog.
Rare instance of weapon missing in TMGC.
So I guess... we go here and like one range physic?
Yeah?
Alright. Swag Purius. Swag Purius, it's time. Swag Purius. Oh, what does this guy draw? It's a heal staff. We want that though.
Yeah.
Okay, Alexis. We activate the support.
Checking the numbers.
What do you mean checking the numbers?
Oh, I thought you were gonna throw the hand axe at the archer.
No, Alexis is here to free up an inventory slot.
Oh.
Optimal.
I respect this. We're giving Hyperius levels. That makes me happy.
Level singular. The Paragon Band, what even did it add? Not much. That's for darn sure.
3, I think.
Okay, so we partition you.
Look, it's Ephraim.
I do like Ephraim. Ephraim is so good on Erica route.
Oh boy, here we go.
Do we physic up Zacharias, I guess? It always feels bad to use the physic when you could have just used heal with Avon on this map, but I do think that you should like use it on turn 1. Also, look at her sprite, it's so cute. I love her little gray pony.
Oh, I haven't seen her unpromoted animations that much.
Yeah, well, it's because I turn the heal animations off, or I think they're off by default and you have to turn them on.
Yeah, I think they start off by default, which, like, most people want them off anyways, so understandable.
Yes. Anyway,
No!
Yo, Fraud Watch. Fucking Fraud Watch.
That's actually tragic.
Yo, fucking Fraud Watch!
This is why... do we fight the Brigand first, then throw a Javelin?
Wait, what? No.
Save a Rapier use?
No. No. Fraud Watch. We stay on Fraud Watch.
This is actually tragic.
Layla needs a buff.
I think Lone Wolf should give her +7 to all of her stuff instead of 5.
She should just deal extra damage with the rapier.
No skill mention, no anything. She just does 4 extra damage with the rapier.
This guy drops something too, doesn't he?
No!
Oh, he drops the shock stick. Okay, Alexis, time for your iconic job.
Woo!
Actually, yeah, Alexis, time for your iconic job.
Who are we giving? I guess Layla?
I mean, like, Layla can use it, right? At base?
Can she? Is it... I think it's C rank?
What does she have, C or D?
I thought she would have... I actually don't remember.
I'm pretty sure I used it on her...
Oh, maybe she can.
It's B. She fucking cannot. Fraud
no
Watch! Fraud Watch!
Yeah. No! The goat is washed.
Anyway, let's get some bow rank, I guess.
you.
I'm so glad we have Alexis here performing the excellent job of being a Merlinus archetype.
Hey, someone's got to carry all the extra stuff.
It's Zach's turn.
Heal staff.
Actually, you're stationary. Okay, let's do it from above. Do we want to have... How we want to do this?
Oh, we didn't visit the house.
You... 8 res... 9 AS, 34, so you don't die. So I guess we can have you fight.
Dance, dance.
Oh, he can't dance like he never had the chance.
That's tragic.
What's really tragic is wasting this Brave Sword use. But I didn't want to... I feel like Brave Sword's just sort of like designed for killing that shaman.
Yeah. Like, how else are you fighting that guy?
I guess the other option is Layla. I remember my first playthrough, I had Layla tackle the south for some reason instead of the north, even though she feels like she's designed to tackle the north.
Yeah, with the brigands up top. Woo!
Can we lunge him? Can we lunge stationary enemies? You can.
I would double check. I think if their movement says 0, you can't lunge them.
Honestly, so cringe. So the forest keeps this guy in check.
Yeah.
So Swagperius can... Honestly, quite incredible. But do you have a hammer? No, you have a halberd.
There is an armor-slaying weapon here somewhere.
Is it on the boss? It's not on the boss.
Where is it? Because I almost lost Hyperius here to a hammer.
Is it a hammer? It's okay.
Oh,
It's this guy. He's down here. Okay.
Okay. I thought I was going crazy for a second. I made up the hammer.
He got patched out. He was in the Jacob % patch only.
Like, because I know Hyperius got hit by that hammer in my run, and I almost lost him.
Bonk.
Eh.
What if what if you were like, oh, I'm gonna Ironman TMGC, and then Retina was like, oh, here's the latest update, and it was just like a custom made version that has a hammer to fuck you over that never saw public.
The FE5 version, every other fighter has a hammer for some reason.
Yo, so real though. Okay, we can get this kill. So that's 24. Does the hand axe kill here? 16. Oh my goodness. Goodness gracious. Okay. Because then I can dance.
Right?
Yeah, Okay. I think this is the solution. Oh, wait. Can we get Charm over there?
Possibly.
Not without dancing him. Because we go here. We heal.
Hey, which is higher? The Dark Mage's defense or res?
His defense by 1. Although that does mean... That's 26. 26
so
knocks him down to 15. And then, what does the hand axe do again? 16. Yeah, okay. So now it kills, right?
Let's go.
Inversion Pog.
Inversion's awesome.
I mean, the thing is, inversion alone is probably going to be enough to keep Avon on the squad.
Oh, definitely.
So then we hand axe here. Oh, right, because the support bonus as well. Hand axe here, and that means he fights the archer. And we need to heal Damien because the archer can also reach Damien. Either heal Damien or rescue with Alexis, because that's her job.
Yeah, I think healing Damien just to let him NA phase the archer.
Well, let's
otherwise
see, because he has 11 defense. The archer's 27, so it'd be 16. Let's... Because we can either heal Damien or we can rescue drop him. If we heal, it sends him up to 27, which is safe, assuming... yeah, so he lives.
Okay. I have to keep remembering that it's not a mend. I keep thinking that it'll heal, like, way more than it does.
Yeah. Mend is such an epic item.
I used to never buy mend whenever I was younger, but...
1, 2, 3.
Oh my gosh, I love mend so much.
She's so epic. She's giving her support bonus. The archetype continues. Merlin is core. That's not somehow... Okay, I wanted to make sure that, like, this wasn't engage ice tiles where, like, that cliff will cost, like, road movement or something. There's, like, surprise! Layla wasn't in range, but if you move one tile away from the archer, now the archer can reach her. Get fucked, Fraud Watch.
Hey, airing swords!
The thing is that Layla's stats are good enough, she's gonna be on the team for a very long time, so we're gonna get to keep calling out her fraudulent behavior.
Even though she's, like, gonna be pretty useful overall.
I don't know, she was 1 point short of one-running that guy. I hate her now, actually.
Okay, but have you considered the humble Karante?
I've considered it, and humble is certainly the correct word for it.
Take one bite of the Karante, you'll never go back. That might just be me.
Biting the Karante? What is she, a Stefan?
No, she's a leaf. She's eating it to heal.
So I think now...
Look, we're pinning the archer to train the bad unit.
Well, I'm gonna have her get the village, because I feel like Swagperius can't, like, super overextend. Because of the hammer guy.
Yeah.
So you have axe, but you have hammer.
If you kill this Merc, at least the Brigham will go for Hyperius instead. So
yeah, that's the plan there. Also, bear in mind, Cav just spawned. The camera didn't scroll because it was showing me the other ones. But I think over here, it's just the one.
Oh.
Yeah.
Here, we found a use for Alexis for the map.
I mean, this is how I used Alexis. This is how I used Alexis in my first playthrough.
Oosh. I know what else
she gets to double chip these guys.
Do-do.
And then, yeah, setting up kills for Zeke. That
Yippee!
Doesn't matter at all.
We gotta get Zeke to level 20 before he promotes.
That is true. Otherwise, the game soft locks, actually. So let's, I guess, activate this support. And then we'll heal up both of our dudes.
And look, see, then Todd can dance, because dancers are so epic and cool and awesome.
Honestly, quite incredible.
Whenever I try to do a run where I try to use, like, some lesser good units, and so I end up skipping out on the dancer, I end up missing the dancer so much.
So
it's crazy.
I'm currently playing Shadow Dragon Fates. I'm actually almost done with Shadow Dragon Fates. And I was expecting Zane to be a dancer because I didn't think they had the Shadow Dragon version of Replicate. Like, I was, like, surprised that they were able to program it. Okay, we have save point there and save point there. I don't think we save point this turn, but I think probably next turn.
Yeah, I think starting next turn we grab it.
And I think we're going to have Hyperius grab it, just because his is more out of the way, and as such... Well, actually, I don't know, because there's, like, the... Sword Reaver. He's been reaved. They turned him into Reeve from Fire Emblem 8.
See, the joke here is that he's dead.
So
And he got
now
his swords.
he can grab the elixir from Alexis.
Hyperius, your elixir delivery.
Oh shit, right. It's on Todd, not Alexis. Vulnerary is enough. He'll have to elixir later, but Vulnerary is enough right now.
It's close enough. Whoop.
And then we do definitely want to have Layla visit this village. The question is, do I leave her in range of the brigands, or more likely have her retreat upwards?
How does she do against the brigands?
Probably not great, because she'll take on... Yeah, I mean, the hit rate is actually pretty good. Okay, what if...
both?
Yeah, you don't even reach there. Well, so... I was thinking, what if we have her kill this brigand on player phase, then she's in range of the other two, right? I want a save point first, because it's possible that, like... So she one-rounds them, right? And she does have a chance of dying. Right? Because 13... Oh, no, she doesn't have a chance of dying, actually.
Yeah, I don't...
So, yeah.
What does the other guy have?
Hammer, and then Steel Axe, which this guy is Iron. So she does actually have a chance of death, probably. But we did just save. And she definitely one-rounds the Hammer guy. And if she one-rounds the Hammer guy, then the other Brigand will see her and go for her. Because the only way this fails, right, is if she somehow doesn't run on this guy and he's body blocking from here. But she's 100% hit, so that's not happening.
It should work.
We don't have a Reaver, do we?
No.
Oh, that's cringe. Okay. We do have to worry about the brigands destroying this house as well.
Get Zeke up there to fight the Merc?
Yeah, that was my thought. 18 AS versus 12. He's getting doubled. Although that's with the steel bow. Oh no, he's still getting doubled, yeah. He still gets doubled. I mean, Hyperius and Layla are our answers for that Merc, and they're both otherwise occupied.
They're a little busy.
If he's getting doubled, does he just fucking die?
That is a really
10 defense, 16 times 2, that is a death.
Minus 2 damage from weapon triangle.
Oh, true. That's still a... no, that's just barely not a death. Okay.
Yeah, 14x2 just barely lives.
So Zeke goes here with the Partition.
It is just barely.
We'll heal you up mostly for Avon's benefit. And then she'll heal up Swagperius next turn. Okay.
This is fine. Yeah, this is good.
The Hammer didn't deal 18, right? So I don't think she's actually at risk of death anymore.
No way the Hammer has like more might than a Steel Axe.
Oh, but she's not killing because the Steel Sword has 1 durability left now. It does have more might, actually, though.
Oh, wow.
Oh? Game Boy Advance Brave glitch?
Oh, no, it had 5 uses and you spent 1 on the guy at low HP.
Oh, true. Yeah, in my head I was just like, oh, Layla doubles to kill, therefore it went from 5 to 3.
Yeah.
Because I'm not used to, like, a peg killing in 1 hit instead of 2.
Yeah, totally fair.
Okay, so then Swagperius can kill this guy. So I think we want to heal you. Alexis, go up here.
Crusade does... Is that the Hammer guy that's still... Oh, that's the Hammer guy still alive.
Yeah, but he kills from 1 range. Like, it's easy.
Because I figured if Hyperius still has the Vulnerary, did we want to spend our heal on, like, Layla or Zeke up top?
Well, we do have a dance. But...
Because Hyperius just has to fight the other Brigand after he kills the Hammer, right?
That's true.
Yikes. Ooh.
How do you do here? Okay.
Oh my god, he doubles.
So, Zach kills this guy. Damien kills the other guy with an iron bow. And then we can heal up Zeke and Layla, probably?
Yeah. Zeke killed at one range, right? Or you probably want the EXP on Damien.
Well, no, actually, the EXP doesn't matter who it is, actually.
Oh, right, because he gets a skill on promotion.
But Zeke does not... Oh, he does! He exactly kills. Okay.
Exact kill.
So yeah, Zeke, Partesian, exact damage, exactly 100. Just our Exactamunda boy. Now, you... So, I think what we do is we visit...
What's the leading cause of death? Dying.
And then it was this tile.
That seems right.
So we have another steel sword on her right now.
I guess Damien
Alright,
plays
so
gonna be a little awkward.
Yeah, Damien's gonna have to step backwards. Unless... Does Todd have enough move to dance from above? No, just barely not. Okay. So Damien can move backwards by 1. That's fine. And then we Aven. And then we heal. He's gonna have to wait there.
Yeah.
Then we heal up Layla.
Fine. Yippee!
And then...
And
Iron
Hyperius
Sword
just
here.
leaves.
It's Shrimply Hyperius time.
Yeah, he should be fine.
He should be. And as an advantage, we don't really have to worry about the brigands going for that village anymore. Although it does mean that even the southern brigands will go for the top area now.
Yeah,
which is a little bit crunch.
They're looking for another target.
Yeah. Find me a target. That's one of the unit select quotes, but I don't know who.
Oh, I'm not sure.
Someone from Engage, I think.
Hey, he saved the use of the Iron Sword. Now
He did because he crit because he's awesome. Okay, so you can animate to like triple trouble us. And we don't actually have any way of unanimating our troubles. You are also like annoying. The stationary longbow dude. How does... So Layla can kill stationary longbow dude, but then she's in range of stationary hand axe and the
Dark
34
mage.
attack dark mage, which like 15 res ain't doing much there.
Yeah. It's scary.
And that's also in range.
Uh-huh. This enemy overlay in the top left is evil.
It is complementary. Okay. We can do this. Zeke can kill this guy as long as he hits twice.
Instructions unclear.
I think we do want to rescue you up.
Take drop and then dance Hyperius.
23. Yeah, take drop and then dance Hyperius. And then Hyperius ends up in range here, though, if we do that.
Ew, that's gross.
Pretty gross, yeah.
He has axe rank, right?
Hyperius?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's everything but lances, because he can't use the javelin.
Because I was curious, does Alexis... Well, you have to use a sword to fight the Myrmidon. Grr, that's gross.
This guy is getting slowed down by the woods. What if we, like... do this? Then he can't reach us, and we're like... Yeah. Then we can drop Hyperius in range with the Iron Sword here.
Yeah.
And take drop Zeke.
Because no way anyone has the build to drop Hyperius.
It would just be one of our mounts, yeah.
Yeah. And then Layla can even, like, Kanto to, like, get out of the way somewhat.
Oh, yeah, drop up just to free up some space. And then...
It's not a magic sword on that guy, right?
No, it's a steel sword. I checked. Okay. The magic sword is on this guy. He has a light brand, and he drops it.
When I see Myrmidon, a lot of times later in the game they do have magical weapons, so it's...
Yes. Which can be tricky.
Always makes me think.
Okay, so then you... Easy.
Twang.
Damn, the Iron Sword broke. Now what will we do? Society moment. Okay, we had another Cav over here. We're gonna get pincered, but, like, he takes a long time to get here.
Yeah, I know these reinforcements keep coming for a long time.
They are not infinite, though. I know that much, because
they're not infinite,
there's, like, no maps with infinite reinforcements because of grinding. Because, like, I think the creator said, like, I know Fire Emblem players, there's no amount of infinite reinforcements that can dissuade someone from 2020ing their entire team.
Yep.
Or something like that.
That sounds about right.
You have a steel axe.
This is why Void Curse is actually a good skill.
Yeah, Void Curse is pretty epic. I like legitimately agree with that.
No, yeah. I am saying that without a bit of, like, irony or anything. I actually do think giving, like, infinite reinforcements Void Curse is a good idea.
So I think we want to give you... I want to have him here with the halberd, I think. 38. That is a lot of damage.
Oh, I guess we didn't touch on the unlocked staff that she starts with, because it's very silly.
Oh, Avon's unlocked staff? Yeah, I mean, like, it's chests and doors.
Yeah, magic over 2 range to open up chests and doors. That's pretty awesome.
It is. It's one of the more useful, like, utility staffs, sort of stealthily useful utility staff. 29. How much does he gain from his Alexis, Zeke, and Layla supports? So dodge and hit. He gains attack. He doesn't gain defense from any of them. Okay.
Defense stacking Hyperius is not something I thought I would ever see someone do.
I'm just a little bit worried. I need to do the math here. So if I give him a halberd, that's -2 from weapon triangle.
Yes.
That's 27, so that's 4. And then he gets reaved, so then that's 8. No, 10, so that's 14. Oh no, the reaver can't reach. So that's 36
what are we putting him on?
And 27. It would be in the forest, which also gives him another 2. So he takes 2 from this guy, and then he takes 36, 34, minus 23 is 11. Okay, so he's actually fine.
Yeah.
Just worrying over nothing. Okay, so you go here. You give halberd. He is also fighting the brigand. But it's fine.
If only the halberd was on. If only the brigand was on a horse.
Do you have a lance? Just the silver.
And give Zeke the silver lance.
Does Zeke die to this guy though? 26. So 16 times 2, 14 times 2. He would need to get healed. I don't love that. I don't love that. 26, which is actually 28, so 17, 34. Zach's actually Zach's actually fine here. And that's before factoring in the woods as well.
The woods.
So we have him hang out in the woods right here with the steel axe. We are not shoving. You go here.
No shove zone.
No shoves allowed. And then we can give support.
And then Layla just kind of hangs out.
Yeah, she's going to grab a vulnerary from Zeke.
And she can even give Zach some support, I guess.
She can, yeah. From...
I don't know what they give each other, but...
No reason to not take advantage of the support bonuses, though. That's fine. Whatever. He did his best. He's trying.
He's trying his hardest.
He's a trier. This is fine also. Oh, never mind. I was gonna say the paladins can all attack him from below, so this is fine also. He's not, like, body blocking. But Hyperius said no. You're just not a body anymore. Or you are a body, you're not a person.
Hyperius decided to just be a good unit.
Does Paragon affect boss EXP? Because I know in Game Boy Advance, at least vanilla Game Boy Advance, bosses get fixed EXP. What are you looking at? These are my scraps. I'm the king of the world, bitch.
I thought it was just bosses give extra EXP. There's like a little flag that is checked that says like if boss grant like plus so much EXP or whatever.
I thought they were fixed. Maybe this is like... Because that's what people say, like, the reason Seth gets every boss kill is it's fixed EXP or whatever.
Oh, I think, from what I understand, it's because FE8 runs off of, like, the easy mode EXP formula in the early game for some reason. And...
Oh, okay.
So it means everyone gets really good EXP early on.
Is that because it's, like, a tutorial portion? Also, before we move on, I want to highlight... Again, like, a brilliant design moment. We exact one shot with the halberd there. Like, that's that's not an accident.
Base Hyperius just exactly Oko's that boss. That's epic.
Presumably this doesn't... Oh, it would actually. If we... Oh, no, we're already inverting. With Charm, I guess. Okay. I want to get... Because this guy drops a Shatter Spear. I want that. And... I want to get Zach... Okay, we can have Zach do this.
A little bit of chip.
Because I want to get Zach to 15. So that... Because, like, who else... Like, the experience, the otherwise doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
It's kind of like, who else are we doing this to, right?
I like how we haven't given him the Paragon ban then.
Well, because it's Swagperius' personal property.
The Paragon ban runs by FE4 rules. As soon as it's on someone, you gotta sell it off of them for 20,000 gold and buy it back for 40.
Yes, sire. I could halberd this guy, but we'll be at, like, disadvantage. Double disadvantage, actually.
Yeah.
But, like, trading the steel sword then become... I guess it's... We could dance.
I don't like the 76 hit.
It's a little cringe.
We've already missed, like, 2 77s in this chapter already.
I mean, she doesn't die if she misses, right? Like, Swagperius can finish the job off.
Yeah, we do got Hyperius.
And not only Swagperius, but also we have a dance, we have a Zeke. It is a Krill issue, though. It definitely is a Krill issue. She needs more
but
Krill.
Not a kill issue.
Alright, yoink that.
Have you decided on a promo candidate, or are you just going to save it until perhaps next map?
I mean, like, Damien seems like...
Oh, Damien seems like a good target.
Like, Is there a world in which we regret promoting Damien? I don't think so.
Probably not. Halberd Sniper Guy is probably going to be good. Adept Sniper Guy, probably going to be pretty good for quite a bit.
Because, like, Avon gets a weapon type without promoting.
Yeah. Avon promoting, like, isn't that really important.
It's important in the stats that it gives her, but it's, like, less of a priority than... Well, I guess Damien also gets stats, but Avon is not using swords. It's not like, Gaylord, who I do like using swords on, although maybe not in zero growths.
I get what you mean, though. It's... Damien is using his stats to do what he does best. Avon doesn't use her stats as much.
Yeah, they both get a point of move, which, like, is cool.
Look out, he's got a Lance Reaver.
He's gonna reave our lances. That's why Hyperius is actually secretly S+ tier, because he doesn't have a lance rank, so he can't get his lances reaved.
This is true. Well, here they come.
Do we, like...
Set up?
That's in that girl's range.
Ooh, that's
too.
a scary dark mage range.
She's so... At least... Okay, she's not doubling anyone, right? So at least we know the exact damage she's dealing.
Yeah.
If we heal...
Really heavy. Ooh, Damien!
So what if we have Damien fight her on enemy phase? Like, that's how we break up that formation, right?
I like that idea.
Partisan. Partisan, yeah. I call it Partisan. I don't know why.
I don't know. You might be saying it correctly. I don't know. I've never heard that word said out loud before.
Epic Alexis moment. And this is how we can hit and run. This is how Alexis can still win. Oh, right! She was at disadvantage. I was like...
Yeah.
Because I had her attack the Lance one, and then I, like, completely forgot they were both Reavers. I was like, why is her hit so bad? Alexis is so much worse than I remembered. But then I was like, oh, wait. Maybe. Share if you don't think.
I thought you were making a joke.
No. That would require me to be smart.
Sometimes I don't think, and therefore I do not am.
Holy shit.
Hey, that top house, I'm pretty sure that one that you're right next to has some of the best advice in the whole game, though.
Does it say don't use your Jaken?
It's the house that says, like, hey, by the way, you, the player, make sure you're doing stuff other than, like, sitting here and playing TMGC. There's, like, other stuff you could be doing out there in the world. So, like, make sure you take breaks and take care of yourself and drink some water.
Yo, Nintendo Wii power on screen archetype.
It looks like you've been playing Wii Sports for 10 minutes. You should probably go get some water. And
okay, she doesn't die, but holy shit.
Oh.
I just, like, didn't realize he reached her. That's very funny. Because everyone's a game over, so I couldn't even, like, play through the death. Yeah. Alexis is plot essential.
It's so much damage.
But Damien kills here.
Yeah, like, Damien wins. It still just looks scary. Damien's just so cool.
Sophia, but she locked in.
And just like Sophia, she died.
Imagine if that soldier had one more point of move.
Yo, soldier with move +1 from Conquest Chapter 27. Is that the Garen map?
I don't know.
It's the soldier's move +1 next to the spendthrift merchant guy.
Don't the soldiers also have spendthrift? I'm like 80% sure they do.
Oh, maybe they do. I know they have counter and counter magic because that's funny.
Yeah, now no one can attack them.
I remember as a kid thinking like, oh, they gave them move +1 because they don't have a promotion option for soldiers, so this is like their workaround for like
It's their
promoted soldier
equivalent.
enemies later in the game. I was like, I'm inside the head of the developers. I know what they're cooking here.
You can see the code.
I'm in the game itself. I'm in the code. I know
Yo,
what's
EA Sports Archetype, get in the game.
happening. It's in the game. I played so many EA Sports games. Whenever I say so many, I played 2, but I played them a lot. Like I spent so many hours playing like NASCAR 2003 and Baseball 2005.
Let's like, I want to get that fucking save point next turn. We're tempting fate.
Oh,
like that Alexis thing. That Alexis thing really got me thinking.
This near-death experience has given you a new outlook on this map.
Yeah, it's not over yet. It's not Jover
I mean,
till the fat lady sings.
But don't worry, as long as Zeke escapes, so does everyone else, right?
Technically, legally, he has to. Oh no, he doesn't. He doesn't get Blair privilege.
Yeah, you can escape in any order here. I have to wonder what it is on the back end that's different about the early escape maps versus this one, other than like maybe story, but
I mean, like Blair's pronouns. She pronouns. Blair uses pronouns to force herself to escape last because she has blue hair.
and she's so cool.
Yo, safe archetype, cool and cool.
Oh, that guy.
All right, let's safe the game. We'll safe the game.
Safe the game.
Okay, so now
No, we only have good weapons on her.
I know it's a little crunge.
I always end up getting that way with myself, where a unit will have, like, 2 silvers, a spear, and a magic weapon. And I'm like, huh, I want to fight this unpromoted guy, but I don't want to use any of these. So what do I do? No, he's one... Oh, he's 1 damage off. We could have set up for Zach. Sad. And then Zach.
Set up for Alexis.
And then Alexis dies to the light brand. I think it'd be funny if press turn worked on both her and the enemy, where if an enemy exploited her weapon triangle, she got attacked twice.
So we could have him promote, dance him, and then have him get the kill. Very funny.
It works.
Oh, you have the silver, right? Because you can't use it.
Yeah.
Oh my Lanta, you
that...
shit. Okay.
Inversion?
I'm thinking yes.
Woo! Yippee!
This hit though. We did just save.
It's high enough.
It's cringe enough is what it is.
What could go wrong? Yippee!
Oh wait, does Damien get attack from Layla? No, defense.
No.
Okay. I don't see a world in which we regret this. I just don't.
I have a feeling this... I can't think of anyone back in Blair Squad that we'd want to give this to instead, and I think we still get like a pretty steady stream of some more Master Seals.
Yeah, and we're also about to start getting mostly promoted units. Like, Holly is unpromoted, but Artemis is promoted. Is Holly the last unpromoted unit? She might be. Oh no, Horatio. The ratio is unpromoted.
Oh, yeah. I always forget that he's not pre-promoted, because, like,
I feel like Horatio joins, and there's like a Master Seal in the convoy waiting for him. And I don't know when you get that Master Seal, but it does exist. It's his PRF.
Like, why not give it to him?
Insert Emperor Palpatine meme. Yeah, why not? Ooh. Alexis doesn't have a safe space. She doesn't get doubled. 31, 15, that's 16, so she's actually fine.
Yeah, I think she was just getting doubled by the, because she had a hand axe earlier.
Yeah.
This unit's so cool.
Oh wait, no, it's not Emperor Palpatine. It's Frodo who says why not, isn't it?
Oh, I think you're thinking of Bilbo. Yeah.
Or no, it's Bilbo. Yeah, after all, why not? Yeah, so for some reason in my head, that's a prequel meme because all good memes are prequel memes.
I was cycling through Palpatine scenes trying to find which one you were thinking of. I was watching all 3 movies in my head on like 16x speed.
I think it's like wrinkly old man from a trilogy must be Darth Sidious. Spoilers for the fucking Emperor's New Groove, by the way.
No way.
Hey Jacob, did you know that the Emperor's New Groove is a Metroidvania?
Oh, I've seen that post around so many times.
Do you want to know why you've seen it so many times? Because I posted it in every Discord my wife and I share and tagged her in all of them.
I've seen it like over the course of the past couple months too, but it's always funny. It is funny every time I see it.
Should we like explain the context for like make this actually watchable for viewers?
Would it be funnier with or without?
Tell me in the comments. We'll explain the I'll go back and edit this video on YouTube Studio. I won't.
I can't wait for this video to get comments asking us to explain the Metroidvania meme, and then hear so many parts later we'll go like, oh yeah, we got comments about that.
Final map of the game. Well, Zeke 3 just came out, and some people are asking about the Emperor's New Groove.
We should probably address that before we fight the final boss.
I'll put it on the TMGC tier list.
The real mystery we're trying to uncover the entire time is, why is the Emperor's New Groove a Metroidvania?
Is that what the milkmen are gonna tell us?
Yes, that is the riddles of the milkmen.
Okay, Zach got Pursuit. Now he can double in Judgrel.
Is this the power of Pursuit?
I'm so glad you made that meme, because I wasn't going to. Because I feel like I've used my fair share of Arden memes.
I still think it's funny, so I'm gonna keep saying it.
Well, so I made like 10. So I'm autistic, so I get hyperfixated on shit. So I made like 10 posts in a row on my community tab where the punchline for all of them was, "You forgot about Arden," and someone was like, "Danny, stop, it's not funny." You're driving the joke into the ground. And I was like, oh shit, I've become the people who put, or I could use the warp staff in the comment section of every video where someone uses the warp staff.
You're supposed to just
destroy the cringe.
Destroy the Sith, not join them. You're to bring balance to the Force, not leave it in darkness. Ooh, Zach.
Inversion? Oh, yeah, inversion? Because he's an axe armor. At first I was like, inversion? Wait, no, he's a sword armor. Wait, no, he's an axe armor. So, inversion.
Here we go. Look at that.
Who needs hammers? What kind of fool would buy hammers when you have Avon?
Okay,
I will say though, hammer plus inversion is very funny big number.
Yeah, there have been times where hammer doesn't quite punch through in Oko like a general or something, because oh my god, generals get so bulky later on.
Yeah.
The inversion plus effective weapon does help you net those Okos versus very scary generals.
We need to defeat Hyperius.
Are we using Hyperius to go get the Shatter Spear?
I don't see why not. We gotta feed him a bunch of kills, right?
This is
I mean, are there any more reinforcements to, like, be concerned about?
I remember the reinforcements come for a while, but I don't remember how long. Let's go check,
oh, check the Phantom Wiki.
I was trying to think of a funny way
the
to
TMGC Phantom Wiki.
Here, I'll go to FEB.
Oh, yeah, we got more. We sure did got more.
That one. I hope we don't come to a point where I need to update my version to start giving you accurate information, because I have not updated my version in ages.
You're like that one speedrunner who's like, I can't up patch, I won't be able to compete in my category.
Let's see.
Like I said, we're never regretting this Damien promotion. Look at him, he's so fly. Our boy.
The extra maps are like weirdly placed on the chapter ordering.
Maybe we do have Layla go get it.
Events. It looks like there are goobers that show up until turn 16.
What turn is it?
12?
Wrong.
Oh.
It's not. So you're kicked off the Let's Play.
No.
Wait, Jacob, come back! Are you back?
I'm back as a turn 17 reinforcement.
Oh shit.
I lied.
I lied.
Your Honor, have you ever considered that I'm lying?
Holy shit. I mean, it's like, we're at the point where I think the map is just sort of dissolved into us shitposting anyway, right?
Yeah.
So, do you wanna say, let's top 10 prequel memes tier list time.
Oh god.
Watch Mojo video, top 10 Star Wars prequel memes. Number 10.
Well, what are the ones I quote the most? Because I quote, this is getting out of hand, now there are 2 of them. I use that one a lot.
I use that one on thumbnails a lot.
Now there are 2 of them. What are some other? I Love Democracy.
I Love Democracy is great. One that I feel like I really like, and I think this is an underrated prequel meme, because I don't see other people like it, and I feel like a lot of people don't, even know it. Maybe its meme status is questionable. But Dooku saying you're hopelessly outnumbered, I put that on, like, a lot of thumbnails. Anytime that there's a video that has to do with, like, people being outnumbered or, like, low manning or whatever, Dooku, you're hopelessly outnumbered, I fucking love that meme.
Ooh,
It's from episode 2. Again, like, its meme status is probably questionable. Maybe I'm the only one who would refer to it as a meme. 21 plus 14 is 35, so she needs to dodge this. Cringe. Absolute cringe. Fucking fraudulent behavior. God damn it, you dingus.
Let's Google. Templates. I need to remind myself what the good ones are, because now that I'm on the spot...
All of them are the good ones. What are you talking about?
I mean, they're all the good ones. Oh, I love I Am the Senate. That one's peak.
I had my own I Am Democracy moment recently. Another Fire Emblem YouTuber, a smaller Fire Emblem YouTuber, was like debating between a bunch of different runs. And one of the runs that they were gonna do was Fire Emblem Fates, but every staff is Bifrost. And I was like, that sounds awesome. So I forwarded their community post to my community tab and said, vote for this. And within an hour, it went from last place to first place.
I love democracy. Oh, I say, I've been looking forward to this a lot. Whenever I get excited about something.
Yeah, I use that too, and I always forget that is technically a prequel meme.
I mean, like, you know, if you don't know it's a prequel line, and like, yeah, it's just saying a normal sentence or whatever, but in my heart, I know what it means. I know what I'm saying.
Well, so I say it in the... Because it's like Obi-Wan, right? Or is it Qui-Gon? It's from episode 1, right?
Oh, I think Dooku says it in like 2 or 3 or something.
I use the accent.
I'm looking forward to this.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, because it's the rematch against Anakin where he gets his head chopped off because he has a decapitation fetish. It's the only explanation. Why else would he be looking forward to it?
I mean, yeah.
I mean, I'm just saying, like, I don't look forward to when my head gets chopped off on a weekly basis.
I don't think this is a weekly thing for him, is it?
No, for me.
Oh, what's another? Oh, it actually took me a shocking... it took me a shocking long time to realize that in your server, the role for having access to, like, the politics channel...
I'm not brave enough for politics.
That actually took me a shocking long time to realize, like, oh, that's Obi-Wan.
Yeah. Oh no, I'm not brave enough for politics. That's after the... I believe that's after an assassination attempt? Or... No, it's after they crash the spaceship.
Oh, I think so, yeah.
The crash landing at the beginning of episode 3. Ooh, no.
I say this is where the fun begins. No, this is where the fun
That's
begins.
Anakin in a fighter as they're boarding the spaceship in episode 3, right?
Yeah. Oh, what about now this is pod racing?
I mean, that is a good one. That might make top 1 on our Watch Mojo tier list.
I like it because you use it for every scenario that is not even related to pod racing.
Now this is pod racing.
Now that was pod racing.
If it's pod racing, why does he only get 4 EXP? Seems like cringe racing to me. Also, live to serve Pog!
Yippee! I thought you meant that she already had lived to serve, so that's why I said yippee, because I was gonna watch her HP go up.
No, she guides others to a prize she can't get. Okay.
Can't wait for you to get the Shatter Spear and you're gonna sell it later.
Do we rapier?
The other guy has a javelin too, right? Yeah, it's just
Yeah, so that's 26.
he's fine.
Yeah, so she's Gucci.
Turns out he has a spear as well.
And then watch this shit. Watch this shit. Watch this shit.
Ow.
Actually, I could convoy warp the javelin, but then to equip the javelin, but then I realized there's literally no reason for that.
Yeah.
Like, it literally just cost me durability.
And I think the 6 EXP she's gonna get per kill or chip is not worth it.
Well, it's literally not. She doesn't gain anything.
There is nothing more to gain.
Promoted units, like, very few
They're
promoted
done.
units actually gain anything from their EXP in TMGC, which is like, in a zero growths run, I'm generally like pretty split about that sort of thing. Because on the one hand, I do think it's kind of interesting to still have to EXP route. But on the other hand, it is also like, it opens up just not caring about EXP opens up so many more strategies.
Yeah,
Or not even necessarily opens up strategies, but like removes a level of like,
I have to feed this person this kill even though it's like a 60%, or else I'm not gonna hit a benchmark.
So, like, there is, because I'm alongside this off camera, and I say off camera because the Let's Play itself will not be live until after this Let's Play is done, and probably even longer than that, but I am doing a solo commentary version of Burger King Zero Growths, and that game, almost every unit has both promoted and unpromoted skills that they benefit from. Also, there's nothing else we're missing here. That guy gets to live.
That guy live to tell the tale.
Yeah. If only we could have gotten that Axe Buster.
If only.
And it is interesting to be like, okay, I want to feed, like, there's every map, there's been at least one unit who I'm training. Which is interesting in a zero growth setting to still be training people. Although part of that isn't just, like, the promoted skills, but also there's some units who, like, because of the way B-sides work, are functionally having growths.
All right.
Which is kind of cool. But, that's this one. We did it. Good job, gamers. Click the subscribe button for, Inversion. And pod. I'll send you a pod for pod racing.
Woo!
I'm about to get fucking sued for false promises.